All right, we're back. Match number 5. We're back on this bus, getting ready to drop. Looks like he's heading back to Steamy Stacks. He's wearing the Tilted Technique skin for this match. I've been doing pretty good here so far. So in the other matches, just to recap slightly, he's got 45 points. He got a 2nd place, a 14th place, 56th, and a 9th. And then in those 4 matches, 2 eliminations. So yeah, the eliminations not going so well on that end. Hasn't been picking them up, but maybe we'll see. Maybe this one he'll get a couple more, get those point values up on the elimination end. So okay, so he's coming back in, coming to the same spot. So why do they keep going? We did talk about that in some of the other matches. Definitely those 3 chests. We know the super chests are in this area. But another reason is consistency. Sometimes just to get into a rhythm and a pattern, like the players like, just get into a familiar groove, that can help. And so that's important. But I just said that, and then here he is. His drops, though, have not been consistent. He's been kind of all over, been too high, hit the high, the zip line there the one game, and now he's just coming in low, not even close to that number 4 building. So he's got to go in here. Looks like he's just going to then try to get some chest and just maybe hope that another player hasn't dropped. But if they have, yeah, he's going to need some weapons to do that. Does he even want to engage? We saw that in one of the matches where he did try to get he wanted that weapon, and the weapon was just too strong, and he got eliminated quick in that game. So he's probably got a lot going through his mind here. I'm sure he's frustrated too, where he's just not getting the drops that he wants. It's always nice when you're consistent with that. So okay, found a 50 pot. Take that too, just to make sure his shield is up before he moves over. So he's got the 3 green weapons there. Doesn't have a shotgun yet, but he sees one laying there, so he picks that one up. All right. Okay, and then you can hear he's switching his weapons, but as he was sitting there, you could hear that super chest was still here. He hasn't heard any footsteps. I haven't heard any. So then that's meaning maybe there isn't anybody here with him. Gets a gold scar. Looks at the med kit, but doesn't need it because he's already got 3. All right, so he's already got the maximum amount of med kits. Or as the European players call them, medipacks. So sometimes just different terminology, med packs, med kits. Those are just some of the terms sometimes you'll come across with some of these items that are the same. So he's heading over now to the stacks. We know then that he tends to go here to right away check for that chest that's here on the beach. In an earlier match, he missed it. He didn't see it. It was up on the side wall there, and he didn't see it, so he's landing here. It's not in this area, but there it is. It's on the left, and yep, this time he did. He took an extra look, so maybe it was a little rushed that one time, but this time he definitely took a look. Saw it, so gets a gold SMG out of it. Gets some nice little bit of shield there. Didn't build around it at all. Oh, off to the left, there's a player. Just kind of ran quickly by the screen. I don't think Special K saw him. Because he's just out here out in the open. Probably didn't even realize that player was there. And maybe that other player didn't notice him, but this is where if he's kind of just sitting around, he might be waiting for him to come up. Okay, so no shots. And Special K didn't look in that area either, so I'm pretty sure then he didn't see him. Otherwise he probably would have maybe try to keep tabs of where he is. So he's getting another 50 pot here to get up to that 100 shield. He's got to get moving though if he wants that 3rd chest that he likes to go after. And that's again part of the problem. If you don't have that consistent drop, then you can eat away some precious seconds that could potentially get him into trouble with the storm if it comes in quickly. So it's just fine. There's lots of minis. He's maxed out already, so you can carry 6 of those. He's already at maximum. That's why he's not able to pick any more up unless he used a different slot. But then yeah, and we know that Special K tends to go with 3 weapons. It's his typical loadout where he has the AR, the SMG, and a shotgun, and then he likes to most times carry the shield and the heals, white heals as they're called, the med kits or bandages. But on occasion, he will run with a 4th. If it's a bow, sometimes if he gets a good bow, he will run with that too. So he's just going through this out quickly here. He knows the storm is on its way, so he's going to check down here. He always comes down to this house to see if there's also, or at least that's been his pattern in these matches in this first Selfie tournament, is to come down here and look for a vehicle. And if he doesn't see one, he tends to get right out of town or out of this little, well, what do we call it? Village? It's not really a village. There's only a couple of houses. It just marches out then, which, again, being consistent. So in some ways he's consistent, not on the drop. So I think he likes to be consistent. So maybe that gets frustrating in some of those areas. So, all right, so what he did there is he just switched his building material. So in each match, it will default to the wood building material, and you can see that's above the weapons there on the bottom right-hand corner. You'll see his building material. He's gone over to brick, and why players do that is because brick can be a little bit stronger, so it holds up better against fights, protects you a little bit more. Metal is the best. But sometimes it's harder to get the metal material. All right, so he's got a car here, so that's why he's taking a bit of his time here, getting some more materials. Now he knows he can get out quickly because this is the quick car. It's actually called a whiplash even, so that's an indication of it's one of the fastest vehicles in the game. And like you can see, he's got speeds up in the 70s there. He can get up into the 80s if you use the booster. It has a booster that will get you going, but over the terrain, you can see it's much, much slower if it's on the road. All right, well, the lady is by the spire, and she's taking a couple of shots at him. Just slightly hit the vehicle, but not a big threat. Just kind of, she won't chase. She stays in that area, but she can be a bit of a pest and can cause a lot of damage, so you got to be careful around her. All right, looks kind of quiet. I haven't seen anything. I don't know if you have watching it. If you do, let us know. That's great. Any comments are appreciated. Little things like that to see things maybe that we didn't see, both special when he's playing and when we're doing the commentating. So just stopping off here, he's in circle now, just gathering up some weapons, and okay, goes back, saw the tack, ran by it, goes back and got it, so he wants to run with that. And players will do that. Some like the tacks better than the other shotguns, the makeshift one or the pump shotgun. The pump and makeshift tend to cause more damage. That's why some players like them, because they can really get the hit points. But they have a longer delay between the shots. So sometimes players like the tack because it's more like a semi-automatic where it repeats the shooting, causes less damage. But if you're getting hits with it, if you miss with that first pump, then that could put you in a bit of trouble. So that's why some people run the tacks. All right, stopping with that. That guy's called Turk. Just was checking in with him. He dropped some bandages, but because he has the med kits, that's not needed. But worth checking out those players, the characters sometimes, because they will drop weapons on occasion. So sometimes you get a little extra weapon for that. All right, so just picking up his mats, just moving, and you can see he's always kind of moving forward, trying to get towards the circle. This is the super chest area. There it is. He's found it. So now he's got another one. Maybe he'll get another good weapon out of this one then. Oh, it's got an SMG in it though. He's got the gold one already, so doesn't need that one. And he has the med kits. Oh, so he's building some cones over there. Maybe just trying to hide that weapon a little bit. Sometimes players would do that if there's a good weapon there. Again, just preventing another player. Not sure if that's effective. He's building cones over it. Maybe that draws attention to the spot, because if people know the super chests in that area now, they might exactly know where it is. So I'm not sure how effective that was in actually hiding the weapon, or actually maybe drawing some more attention to it. All right, so he's going for mats. He's in the 400s here and brick, so he's getting quite a bit of brick. You can see that there has been a player in this area with those ramps. So again, got to pay attention. He's not looking around a whole lot though, just sort of focusing on the brick. Trying to collect that a little bit. And that's probably for his end game. Wants to make sure he has enough material so that if he does get into a big build battle or a final circle, sometimes you have to build out to protect yourself. And having a lot of mats, running out of mats in that last area, then it just makes you more exposed to the enemy. So he's just collecting the rocks, and he's in a little bit of a dip here, so other players maybe can't see him. So oh no! There, where did that guy come from? All of a sudden he's on him! Oh, wow! Oh, wow, that was quick. All of us, I heard the little step, and then he was there. Where did that player come from? I think we're going to have to check out the replay on that one just to see where did that player come from. And he ends up then getting a 15th place here. So I get some 5 points, but obviously Noah Lims again in this game gets the 5 points. So now he's up to 50 points. Yeah, how many points do you think he'll get with the 10 matches? So after 50, what's your projection for the amount of points? Can he improve his performance, or can he get to 100? Or yeah, that'll be something that you can comment on. Just comment on that. You know, what do you think if you have time for that? All right, so let's take a look here on this video here. We're just gonna look back, and it's like, oh, he's in the river. He came down the river. He was swimming, and all of a sudden he's there. Oh, get some good building there. But... So I don't know if you saw that, but we'll just look at it again here. Let's go super slow motion. If you look up in the left, just in front of that build, there's a little speck you can see coming down the river, and he just sort of waits. Clever. He gets behind the rocks so Special K can't see him. And just listen for the sound. He's jumping. Now you hear him, and he gets that first shot, gets a point. Special does build, but he took almost all the shield off right away, and now Special's just in panic mode. Gets into a bad spot. Now he finally shoots, but shoots way over his head. Oh, just totally took him off guard. So, all right, well, that's match 5. We'll see you later. Again, for match number 6, that was astounding. What a shocker that one was. Okay, see you later.